Let me ask you something that might surprise you. Did you know that the fruits you eat every day could be the reason your erections are either stronger than ever or fading faster than you'd like? Most men think all fruits are healthy, but the truth is, after 50, some fruits fuel testosterone, circulation, and sensitivity, while others quietly clog your arteries, spike your blood sugar, and drain your performance. In this video, I'm going to reveal 4 fruits you absolutely must eat if you want to keep your energy, desire, and erections alive, and 4 fruits you should never touch if you want to avoid weakness, fatigue, and disappointment in the bedroom. Stay with me until the end, because the last fruit on the never eat list is one of the most popular in the world, and it could be silently wrecking your prostate and your confidence. The first fruit you absolutely must eat is pomegranate. This deep red fruit has been celebrated for centuries as a symbol of vitality and fertility, and today modern science explains why. It's often nicknamed nature's Viagra, and that title isn't just marketing hype. Pomegranate is bursting with antioxidants called polyphenols, which act like a shield for your arteries. They fight off oxidative stress, repair damage to blood vessel linings, and keep arteries smooth and flexible. When arteries are elastic instead of stiff, blood can rush in with ease, filling the erectile tissue fully and allowing you to stay firm longer. But circulation is only half the story. Here's the real secret that makes pomegranate stand out from other fruits. It has been shown in research to actually raise testosterone levels naturally. This is critical because after 50, testosterone slowly declines year by year. Low testosterone doesn't just mean less desire, it means weaker erections, slower recovery, lower energy, and even mood swings. By helping your body maintain healthier testosterone, pomegranate supports not only your performance in the bedroom, but also your overall vitality and confidence as a man. Men who add pomegranate to their routine often report noticeable changes within weeks. Many describe feeling more energetic throughout the day, experiencing firmer morning erections, and even enjoying more intense orgasms. This is because testosterone and circulation work together. When both are strong, performance follows. And beyond intimacy, pomegranate also supports prostate health and lowers inflammation, giving you long-term protection where you need it most. The beauty of pomegranate is its versatility. You don't have to eat it plain if you don't enjoy it. You can drink a small glass of pure pomegranate juice with dinner. Just make sure it's unsweetened and natural. You can sprinkle the jewel-like seeds over a fresh salad for a burst of flavor and color, or you can blend them into a smoothie for a quick morning boost. However you enjoy it, the key is consistency. Make it a regular part of your diet, and you'll be giving your body one of the most powerful, natural performance enhancers available. The second fruit you need to pay attention to is watermelon. At first glance, it might look like nothing more than a refreshing summer treat. But watermelon hides a powerful secret for male performance. Inside that juicy red flesh is an amino acid called citrulline. Once inside your body, citrulline is converted into another amino acid called arginine, and arginine is the building block your body uses to create nitric oxide. And as you now know, nitric oxide is the master signal that tells your arteries to relax and open wide. When those arteries dilate, blood flows more easily into the erectile tissue, creating the pressure needed to stay firm. Without nitric oxide, circulation slows, firmness fades, and arousal feels incomplete. With plenty of nitric oxide, however, erections become fuller, stronger, and much more reliable. That's why some researchers have gone as far as to call watermelon nature's Viagra. The benefits don't stop there. Eating fresh watermelon or drinking watermelon juice doesn't just improve blood flow. It also helps fight something called erectile fatigue. This is the tendency to lose firmness after just a short period of arousal. By keeping circulation steady, watermelon allows you to stay engaged longer without feeling drained or losing your response. It essentially primes your body to be more responsive when intimacy begins and helps you sustain that responsiveness through the experience. Watermelon also has practical benefits that make it easy to enjoy regularly. It's light, hydrating, and naturally low in calories, so you can eat a generous portion without feeling heavy or sluggish afterward. That's important because going into intimacy feeling bloated or weighed down can reduce both desire and stamina. Instead, watermelon leaves you refreshed and energized, the exact state your body needs for performance. You can eat it fresh in slices, blend it into smoothies, or even juice it for a cooling drink on hot days. Because it's mostly water, it also helps keep you hydrated, which is another key factor for erections. Dehydration thickens your blood and makes circulation harder. Watermelon solves both problems at once. It hydrates your body and boosts circulation at the same time. Perfect for summer? Yes. But more importantly, perfect for performance all year round. The third group of fruits you need to include is berries, especially blueberries and strawberries. These colorful little fruits are packed with flavonoids, powerful plant antioxidants that work directly on your blood vessels. Flavonoids repair and strengthen the delicate lining of your arteries, helping them stay smooth and responsive. When blood vessels can open fully and without resistance, circulation improves, and stronger circulation means stronger erections. But berries don't stop there. They also help lower blood pressure and reduce inflammation, two of the biggest silent enemies of erectile strength. High blood pressure stiffens arteries, making it harder for blood to move freely, while inflammation irritates the blood vessel walls and weakens their ability to expand. By calming these issues, berries create the exact environment your body needs to deliver blood quickly and effectively to the erectile tissue. Large population studies show that men who eat berries several times a week have a significantly lower risk of erectile dysfunction. That's because berries don't just improve blood flow in the short term, they also protect your arteries for the long haul, lowering your risk of heart problems and keeping your circulation youthful. Another big advantage of berries is that they're naturally low in sugar compared to most other fruits. That means they don't spike your insulin or interfere with testosterone production. Many high-sugar fruits can cause quick energy crashes, but berries keep your blood sugar stable, giving you firmness without the fatigue. The best part? Berries are simple and versatile. You can toss a handful into yogurt, sprinkle them over oatmeal, blend them into a smoothie, or just eat them fresh by the handful. They taste great, they're convenient, and they're incredibly effective for performance. Adding them to your routine a few times a week is one of the easiest, most enjoyable steps you can take for better circulation and stronger erections. The fourth fruit you must eat is the avocado. Yes, it is technically a fruit, though most of us think of it as a savory food. Avocados are one of the most nutrient-dense foods you can add to your diet, especially when it comes to performance after 50. They're loaded with healthy monounsaturated fats, potassium, and vitamin E, each of which plays a direct role in keeping your blood flow, hormones, and sensitivity alive. Let's start with the fats. The healthy fats in avocado are the exact building blocks your body uses to produce testosterone. Without enough good fat, your body simply can't make the hormones it needs. That's why low-fat diets often leave men with low desire, poor energy, and weak erections. By giving your body these essential fats, avocado helps restore balance and keep testosterone strong. Next is potassium, a mineral that regulates blood pressure. High blood pressure stiffens arteries and makes it harder for blood to reach the pelvic region. Potassium counteracts that by relaxing blood vessel walls, helping circulation stay smooth and steady. Better blood flow means better firmness when it matters most. And then there's vitamin E. This antioxidant protects your nerve cells from damage. Healthy nerves are essential for arousal. They're the messengers that carry signals between your brain and your penis. If those nerves are sluggish, sensitivity drops and performance feels weaker. Vitamin E keeps those nerves sharp, so every touch feels more alive. Avocados are also incredibly satisfying without leaving you heavy or bloated, which makes them perfect for men trying to keep off belly fat. And that's important because belly fat lowers testosterone and fuels inflammation, two major enemies of performance. By eating avocados, you're not just supporting hormones and circulation, you're also controlling weight, which is a hidden key to staying strong. The beauty of avocado is in its versatility. Slice it onto toast with eggs in the morning, add it to salads at lunch, blend it into a smoothie, or simply eat it with a little lemon and olive oil. However you enjoy it, avocados provide a powerful trio of nutrients. Now, we've covered the 4 fruits that help. But here's the other side of the story. Some fruits, especially after 50, quietly work against you. They spike your blood sugar, increase belly fat, lower testosterone, and clog circulation. And if you're eating them often, they may be the hidden reason your performance isn't what it used to be. Let's go through the 4 worst offenders. The first fruit to be careful with, and one that often surprises people, is grapes. On the surface, grapes seem like a healthy, harmless snack. They're small, sweet, and convenient. But here's the hidden truth. Grapes are loaded with natural sugars. When you eat them by the handful, especially in the evening, your blood sugar rises quickly. And every time blood sugar spikes, insulin levels follow. High insulin doesn't just affect your waistline, it directly lowers testosterone. For men over 50, that's the last thing you want, because testosterone is the hormone that drives desire, energy, and firmness. The problem with grapes is also in the way most of us eat them. You don't usually stop at 5 or 6. You eat a whole bunch without realizing it, which can be the equivalent of drinking a can of soda in terms of sugar load. That constant sugar rush stresses your blood vessels, stiffens your arteries, and sets you up for weaker erections over time. There's another concern too. Unless you buy organic, grapes are among the fruits with the highest pesticide residues. These chemicals don't just wash off with water. Many of them are endocrine disruptors, meaning they interfere with your hormone system. Over years, that constant exposure can add to the very issues you're trying to avoid. Lower testosterone, poor circulation, and even prostate irritation. Now, does that mean you should never eat grapes again? Not necessarily. A small handful once in a while, especially if they're organic, is fine. The problem is when grapes become your go-to fruit, something you snack on daily or eat in large amounts. That regular sugar load chips away at your hormone balance and circulation, even if you don't notice it immediately. If you love grapes, the smarter move is to treat them as an occasional treat and replace them with lower sugar, higher antioxidant fruits like berries. The second fruit to be cautious about is the banana. Now, this one often raises eyebrows because bananas are known for their potassium content, which is indeed good for blood pressure and heart health. And that part is true. Potassium helps relax blood vessel walls and support circulation. But the problem is what comes along with that potassium: a heavy load of sugar and starch. Bananas are one of the higher carbohydrate fruits, and when you eat them, your body digests them quickly. That quick digestion sends a flood of sugar into your bloodstream. As a result, your insulin spikes, and just like with grapes, high insulin directly lowers testosterone. Over time, this cycle chips away at your hormone balance, leaving you with less desire, weaker erections, and a slower recovery after intimacy. There's also another issue. Bananas, especially when very ripe, have a high glycemic index. That means the sugars hit your system fast, creating a sharp rise and fall in blood sugar. You may feel a burst of energy at first, but it's quickly followed by fatigue, and that's not the kind of pattern you want when it comes to stamina or performance. For men over 50, keeping blood sugar stable is critical because unstable blood sugar feeds belly fat, increases inflammation, and makes testosterone even harder to maintain. Now, this doesn't mean you must ban bananas completely. Half a banana here and there is not going to destroy your health. In fact, if you pair a small portion with protein or healthy fats, Like blending half a banana into a smoothie with yogurt and chia seeds, you slow down the sugar spike and get the potassium benefits without the same hit to your hormones. But the mistake many men make is eating whole bananas daily, or worse, pairing them with sugary breakfast cereals or desserts. That constant sugar load adds up and silently works against your performance. So if you enjoy bananas, keep the portions small and occasional. The third fruit to watch out for is the orange. On the surface, oranges seem like a good choice. They're high in vitamin C, which supports immunity and even blood vessel health. But the problem lies in how most men consume them, not as whole fruits, but as orange juice. And here's the truth. Orange juice is essentially liquid sugar. Just one glass can carry as much sugar as a can of soda, and because it's liquid, that sugar hits your bloodstream almost instantly. When blood sugar rises that fast, insulin spikes and testosterone takes a hit. High insulin doesn't just lower testosterone, it also fuels belly fat, which in turn produces estrogen-like hormones that further drag testosterone down. That combination, more fat, less testosterone, is a direct recipe for weaker erections and lower desire. Even whole oranges, while better than juice, can still be an issue in large amounts. They contain natural sugar in the form of fructose, and too much of it creates the same hormonal roller coaster. If you eat an occasional orange, especially with fiber and protein to slow digestion, it's fine. But drinking orange juice daily or eating oranges in excess works against your performance goals. A smarter option is to switch to lemons or limes. They provide vitamin C without the sugar overload and can be added to water, salads, or even cooked dishes. The fourth fruit to avoid is the mango. Now, mangoes are delicious, exotic, and packed with vitamins, but when it comes to performance, they carry a hidden danger: sugar. Mangoes are one of the highest sugar fruits you can eat. A single ripe mango can deliver as much sugar as an entire can of soda. And unlike low-sugar fruits like berries, that sugar rush hits hard and fast, spiking insulin and dragging testosterone down. For men over 50, that sugar overload is especially problematic. Add in the fact that mangoes are often eaten in big portions. Think large fruit salads, smoothies, or desserts, and the sugar load can double or triple before you even realize it. Over time, this contributes to weight gain, rising blood pressure, and weaker circulation, three of the biggest enemies of erections. Now, it's true that mangoes contain antioxidants and vitamins, but the trade-off isn't worth it if your goal is performance. The negatives, sugar spikes, insulin surges, and hormone suppression, outweigh the benefits. If you absolutely love mangoes, enjoy them occasionally and in small amounts, ideally paired with protein or fat to slow digestion. But making them a daily habit is a silent way to weaken your energy, firmness, and confidence. The smarter move is to replace mangoes with fruits that give you antioxidants without the sugar hit, like pomegranate, blueberries, or strawberries. That way, you're getting all the benefits for your arteries and testosterone without feeding the very problems that hold you back. Remember, after 50, performance is not just about age. It's about the choices you make every day. The fruits you eat can either fuel your confidence or drain it. Add the right ones to your plate, avoid the wrong ones, and you'll give your body the natural support it needs for energy, vitality, and stronger erections. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button, subscribe for more men's health advice, and share this with a friend who needs to hear it.